Welcome to It's in the Bible. Hello, I'm your host, Dr. Derek Henderson. Let's get to the lesson. Today's lesson is the law of God. What are the Ten Commandments found in the law of God? Well, it's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Exodus 20, 1 through 17, NKJV style. And the word states this: "And God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage." What is the basic principle of the law of God? It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Romans 13:10, NIV style. And the word states this: "Love does no harm to its neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law." Love sums up God's law. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Matthew 22:37 through 40, NIV style. And the word states this: Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." Jesus did not come to do away with God's law. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Matthew 5:17 and 18, NKJV style. And the word states this: "Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For assuredly I say to you, till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or one tittle will by no means pass from the law till all is fulfilled." God's law offers direction, not justification. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Galatians 2:16, NKJV style. And the word states this: "Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith in Jesus Christ. Even we have believed in Christ Jesus, that we might be justified by faith in Christ, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law no flesh shall be justified." It is our duty to obey God's law. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Ecclesiastes 12:13, NIV style. And the word states this: "Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." What is the connection between the law and sin? It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at 1 John 3:4, KJV style. And the word states this: "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law." Is it necessary to keep all of God's laws? It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at James 2:10 and 11, NIV style. And the word states this: "For whoever keeps the whole law and yet stumbles at just one point is guilty of breaking all of it. For he who said, 'Do not commit adultery,' also said, 'Do not murder.' If you do not commit adultery but do commit murder, you have become a lawbreaker." If we know Jesus, we will keep his commandments. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at 1 John 2:4 through 6, NIV style. And the word states this: "The man who says, 'I know him,' but does not do what he commands is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But if anyone obeys his word, God's love is truly made complete in him. This is how we know we are in him. Whoever claims to live in him must walk as Jesus did." So what is the purpose of the law? It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Romans 3:20, NIV style. And the word states this: "Therefore by the deeds of the law no flesh will be justified in his sight, for by the law is the knowledge of sin." So are we saved by keeping the law? Well, beloved, it's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Romans 3:27 through 31, NIV style. And the word states this: "Where then is boasting? Is it excluded? Because of what law? The law that requires works? No, because of the law that requireth faith. For we maintain that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. Or is God the only God of the Jews? Is he not the God of the Gentiles also? Yes, of Gentiles too, since there is only one God, who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through that same faith. Do we then nullify the law by this faith? Not at all. Rather, we uphold the law. If we are not saved by keeping the law, why do we keep it? Well, beloved, it's in the Bible. Let's take a look at John 14:15, NKJV style. And the word states this: if you love me, keep my commandments. God's law gives direction, wisdom, and joy to our lives. It's in the Bible. Let's take a look at Psalms 119, 9 and 10, NKJV style. And the word states this: how can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed according to your word. With my whole heart I have sought you. Oh, let me not wander from your commandments. Teach me, O Lord, the ways of your statutes, and I shall keep it to the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep your law. Indeed, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me walk in the path of your commandments, for I delight in it. And that, beloved, is in Psalms 119, 33 through 35, NKJV style. Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day. You, through your commandments, make me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep your precepts. And that, beloved, is in Psalms 119, 97 through 100, NKJV style. Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day. You, through your commandments, make me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep your precepts. That, beloved, is in Psalms 119, 97 through 100, NKJV style. Beloved, keeping the law of God is extremely important. Not that we are trying to bind anyone to the law, because when Jesus came, he came and fulfilled the law. But understanding the purpose of the law helps us understand the reason why it was necessary for Jesus Christ to come and save us once and for all. I'm your host, Dr. Derek Henderson. Thank you for listening to It's in the Bible.